So good morning. It is our last morning, unfortunately, in Fresno. We do a little run around the vineyard, which is just next door to us. Thought I'd bring you along today, see if we can spot a coyote or two.
Struggling. Oh wait, hang on. Tip. Beep.
Hey Siri, directions to Fleetfoot Sports Fresno. We return. Do you want to come inside, Kiri? Okay. Jesus. Not Kansas City Mickey, but okay, last day on a bike. Okay, so just coming back to this accent situation, I've been reminded by some Irish friends that I do have a history of this. Ireland won the Grand Slam. The Grand Slam was like a rugby, anyway, it doesn't matter. It was a rugby tournament. They hadn't won it since 1960 something. Let's just say I got kind of caught up on the whole emotion of the thing. I also may or may not have been in a pub for a very long time at the time. I got so emotional about the whole experience that I was going around to people in the pub saying that I felt Irish. This was probably partnered with an accent at the time. That sort of progressed, and that was fine. People weren't too annoyed by that. It was when I started inventing Irish words, particularly the phrase blickup, which means nothing. I decided that this was a new phrase in the Irish language. I'm still getting shit for that. So I should. Sadly, boys and girls, all good things must come to an end. Look, I've even lost my accent. This is the last time we're going to be doing our little truck chat. We've shared some good moments, haven't we, in this truck? We're in the Dodge. We're not in a Dodge. We're in a Toyota. Remember that time that started talking like Greg Norman? Tyler definitely gets a little bit more, well, that other time when I got really excited about a bike ride. I'm a little bit excited about this one and went on. That was easily one of the coolest rides I've ever done and on about it. Did I mention I'm really, really excited about today's ride? Hang on, I'll park up and then we'll talk about it. I just realised this is probably quite dangerous. Yes, sadly this will be our last taking the bike out of the back of the truck shot. And geez, there've been some good ones. Sadly, the footage of me putting my shoes on. Some great views. It will be in a garage from now on. Flourishes. I was really hoping to get up sort of near Tyler's place today. Big mountains up that way. Just don't have time. Okay. Hello. Sorry about being a little bit awkward there. The real reason I wanted to not really talk at the car there was that there were 4 guys in cars who were just sitting, so I was in one of those park and ride type things, and there were 4 guys in cars just sitting there looking around. So I didn't really want to pull the camera out and say, hey guys, I'm disappearing for a couple of hours. Here's a nice camera. Chatting to you on the GoPro instead. So what I was trying to say to you is that I'm heading in the direction of Bass Lake, but I'm not going to get that far. There's a few lumps on the way. There's one sort of like 20-minute climb, Walker Grade I think it's called. So we'll go up that, and then there's another one coming up to Albury. Picked these up at Whole Foods the other day. Nice, actually. Wow. Look at that.
They're snow clouds, Deeks. They are snow clouds.
I think it's all angels just walk by. There goes a sight from my soul.
I need to do some highs.
There goes a sight, there goes a soul. Now there goes a sight from my
Probably not a good idea to start talking about highs and lows at the bottom of what turned out to be about a 20-minute climb. Didn't factor that into today's timing, so gonna get a hurry on, get myself back home.
There goes a sight, there goes a soul. Now there goes a sight from there goes a sight. There goes a sight, there goes a sight.
Remind me, Californian highlight. This car didn't just get robbed. Camera intact. Let's go. Do you mind if I go outside and talk to the camera for a bit?
Why?
Are you bit? I came out here thinking the light would be really good, except pros and cons of how to ride in California. No, that's not what this is. Let's start with the good stuff. Highs. First off, for me, definitely kind of like falling in love again with just riding bikes for the sake of riding bikes. A day like this, which is just pure, it's there. Why we all kind of got into it, it doesn't get any better than that. The clever amongst you can kind of find the edits where and you can see the beer is just going to be slowly dropping down. Here I was saying that number one was all about loving bikes. Number two is just the general progression of fitness as the 10 days unfolded. I mean, you could not have had a better example of that than the other day doing Toll House. You know, a lot of it was kind of heat-based and all that sort of stuff. Kira! Jesus Christ, Kira. Okay, number three, and I'm going to get specific here. The descent and the ride out of Big Creek.
Oh, look at this! Woo-hoo-hoo! Oh, wow!
And Yosemite. There are those moments in riding bikes where you round the corner and you're just confronted with just those natural wonders. Other highlights included my very yellow shoes, my very yellow helmet, and that awesome looking crit jersey. I was so impressed with how it performed the day we did Yosemite, so not giving too much away, but that was designed using the skin suit as a template. To have had a 4-hour day doing Yosemite with Tyler with it, like, it performed super well. But doing that ride with Tyler was awesome. Just chatting. You almost dropped me on when you got that little car there. Whew. That's cool. That's what it's all about, right? Okay, we need to talk about lows. Lows, coffee. What are you doing, America? I said this like 4 years ago when we were here. You haven't got any better. You've almost got worse. Up your game. Other lows, bath time. I'm going to have to continue this a bit later. Let's finish this up. Okay, let's finish this up. In terms of the bike, I was really impressed with how E-Tap ran. I didn't have any problems with it, and considering I put it together after flying over, the tyres. Now, I have to say some super descents and all that kind of stuff, so I had a good chance to really test the grippiness out on them. Perfect, no problems, and didn't flat at all. So other lowlights included my accent. Welcome to the Dodge! We still need to get some forensic evidence done into why that ended up happening. Yeah. Okay.